I'm so excited about this topic, 6 sex myths in marriage.
We're bringing sexy back. We're bringing sexy back.
Let's get it started. Harder, won't you give it up?
Hello, beautiful lady. Yes, I am talking to you. It is Thursday, and you know what goes down here on Thursday. Wife Life with Dr. Gail goes down here on Thursday. So do me a huge favor and make sure you're hitting the subscribe button and the little bell right next to it so you'll know when I go live. And so tonight, I'm so excited about this topic, 6 sex myths in marriage. Yes, I have to say that slow because it is a tongue twister. 6 sex myths in marriage. And so, again, tonight I want to talk about this because a lot of times we get caught up in what other people are thinking or saying or discussions that we have with other people. And I just want to dispel some myths that have came to me, just in my time speaking with my girlfriends or talking to you guys. And I'm so grateful that I get a chance to talk to women and men from all over the world. I am so blessed, and I'm so thankful that you guys tune into my YouTube channel. I love your comments. I do my best to respond to them as much as possible. When I'm not responding to you guys, I am serving someone else, in their marriage, trying to make sure that we stay strong, we stay healthy in our relationship. So, myth number one, having too much sex will make you bored with your spouse quickly. Are you kidding me? Myth number one is that if you have too much sex with your spouse, it will become boring. The answer is absolutely not, right? The thing is that when you engage in regular sex with your spouse, actually you guys become closer. You learn one another more. You exchange more of a spiritual bond. I can go on and on about the benefits. Also, it is a form of exercise. It is a stress reliever. I can go on and on and on. So the answer to that myth is absolutely not true. It is not true. Now, can sex become a routine and you begin to take each other for granted? Absolutely. Do you need to work on spicing things up? Absolutely. And I've talked about that in so many other videos, so I'm not going to go there. But yes, it is good and it's not boring to have regular sex with your spouse. Myth number two, we don't have the energy to have sex anymore because we're just too tired. That's a lie too. We make time and create the energy and have the wherewithal to keep going in every area of our life. When we're tired at our job and we have one more project to finish, we make the time, we find the energy, we find the wherewithal to get it done. When we're dealing with our children and our parents and wanting to accomplish something, clean the house, whatever that is, we muster up the energy, we find the time to get it done. So my thing is, why not find the time to put and to have amazing sex with your spouse? Because your spouse was there before all of this other stuff happened, right? And we find time and we schedule every other area of our lives. If we're having no energy to have sex, why not schedule sex as well? Myth number three, after having a child, we can't get back to having amazing sex. That's another lie, right? Yes. Does a child affect your sex life when you're younger? When they're younger, absolutely. A newborn, for one, you're not supposed to be engaging in sex for 6 to 8 weeks after you have a child in the first place. And then, yes, are you physically and mentally tired because the child is getting up every 2 hours, every 3 hours, wanting to feed and all those different kind of things. But again, you can train a child just like you can train a teenager in every other area. Now, there is some variance. If the child is sickly and those kind of things, does it affect you? Yes, because you're tired, but your spouse is just equally as tired. And that's a conversation that you need to have. But can you get back to an amazing sex life as things calm down and the child gets in the routine and you get in the routine with the child? Absolutely yes. So don't use that as an excuse. Does it slow down when you first have a child? Absolutely, because your body's recovering and you shouldn't be engaging in sex in the first place. Myth number 4, because I have changed and I'm not attracted to my spouse anymore, they should change and understand that we shouldn't be having as much sex. Excuse me? If you're not attracted to your spouse anymore, you need to really dig deep and figure out why. You need to have that conversation and tell them why and figure out together how you can learn to be attracted to your spouse again, right? If it's weight gain, if it's illness and all of those different kind of things, all of those things mostly are fixable. And remember your vows, to death do us part. So if your spouse has gained weight, why not work out with them if that's possible? Why not help change their diets? All of these things are fixable, right? But you just don't throw in the towel and say that I'm not engaging in sex with my spouse because they became unattractive. You took your vows. Live your vows. Myth number 5, sex becomes boring when you only do it with your spouse. Sex should become more amazing as you grow older together, as your body changes together, as your chemistry changes. You should want to engage in sex. For one, it is safer because you know what you're getting, right? And it shouldn't become boring because you should be trying new things, new sex positions, doing some sex games, and doing role play, meeting each other's fantasies. You name it, it's no reason why your sex life should become boring. It's because you have not put the work in to keep it hot and spicy. Don't be lazy when it comes to pleasing your spouse. We're not lazy in any other area of our life, so why do we allow ourselves to become lazy in that area? And myth number 6, it's normal that sex becomes less when you're married for a long time. Not so. Now, will you experience different libido levels? Absolutely. Will you experience hormone changes? Absolutely. Will your body change? Absolutely. But if you're two mature people, you should be able to have that conversation and say, honey, this is what I'm facing. I'm facing vaginal dryness. I'm facing hot flashes. I believe I'm in menopause. With men, I'm experiencing low libido, so my sex drive is not there. I'm going to see a urologist to see how I can fix this. Whatever that is, but you guys are aging together. You're doing life together, so your sex life should not slow down just because you're aging. You should be having normal conversations on how to keep it hot and heavy, how to keep it spicy, and how to stay together sexually, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Okay? And so my prayer is that I have killed some of these myths that might be in your head, that you might be experiencing and that you might be thinking about or somebody's told you about. But again, I am here to make sure that you guys stay sexually satisfied and sexually pleased. Again, you got to do the work outside of the bedroom in order for it to be magic inside of the bedroom. I love you to pieces. I am here every single Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will see you next week.
We're bringing sexy back. We're bringing sexy back.
Let's get it started. Harder, won't you give it up?